guys, we're about to go into Joann Fabrics. I want to show you some cool things that you can pick up from Joann's. Come on. Okay. First things first, when you come to Joann's, you gotta know what you're coming for. If not, you're gonna spend a whole bunch of money. Let's go on down this aisle. Okay, down this aisle, you'll see that this is the cake decorating aisle. But for us who make candles, this is an aisle where you can get some nice silicone molds at a good price, okay? That means if you're in a rush and you can't wait on Amazon, this is a good place to come and get some nice silicone molds. As you can see, we got some goldfish right here if you want to do some goldfish. This one is like some chocolate bars. They're $5.49 a piece. Usually they have like a good coupon in Joann's app, which would be like 40 to 50% off, and that would make it, what would it be, like $2.24 a piece for those molds, okay? Also, if you are looking for like some piping tips, these are the piping tips that I typically buy. Like I usually come to Joann's or Michael's and buy my piping tips. The large tip is like my famous, this 1 millimeter, this is my famous tip that I use to achieve a nice star look in my candles. I love it. I never really buy like the plastic piping tips. I see these at people buying these at Walmart and stuff like that all the time. I don't buy that. I normally just, you know, get the disposable bags, use a coupon, keep it moving. Walmart is a good place to buy those bags from, I'm not even gonna lie. But keep your eyes open, because sometimes they have sales in this aisle and they'd be like 30% off or whatever the case may be. You'll be able to find a good deal. $10.99 is a lot to pay for something to whip your whip. Another thing you can buy in this aisle is some spatulas. If you need some things just to wipe that bowl down when you're whipping up that whipped frosting, this is the place where you want to be. $5.99 is a lot to pay, but remember, you're using the coupons. Normally when you use those coupons, it's half off, okay? So make sure you come and pay attention to these deals that you can get in this aisle. And this is the cake aisle, okay? So you find all your cupcake, you know, all your cupcake wrappings and stuff like that, baking cups. Good thing to buy, good thing to buy. All right, at the end of this aisle, not like every store isn't just alike, but this particular store, things are set up in a certain kind of way where it's make it easier for us. All right, hot glue gun, that's something you want to have. When you use your coupon, it will be about $2 and some change. The sticks you can buy from Dollar Tree. You don't have to buy them from here. They are a little bit more expensive. Try to save money. Here the sticks are, as you can see, $9.99, $7.49. You know, you don't want to pay that. They only $1. Glue sticks are really, really, really cheap. So those are some things you can get from here and some things that you better not get from here. All right. Now we are in this place where a lot of people do not know. Now I know I'll be looking online and seeing some of these pictures. Man, okay, let me give you guys some tips to take some better pictures. Photography makes a huge difference on your sales. If you don't have good photography, sometimes you won't have good sales. Some people like to see things looking nice and professional, but most of the time when we just starting out, look a little homemade. Let me show you a few tips and tricks to get you in that professional look. All right, so this is scrapbook paper. You can buy this scrapbook paper. I mean, they have so many different types of colors and stuff like that, but what you want to do is, typically when you're doing certain types of photography, you want to stay away from like the bright background, the crazy kooky colors, like things such as this. This leopard would be very distracting to your product, so you stay away from, even though you like leopard, we know you like to wear with your red lipstick, this will be very distracting, okay? So you want to take away, you definitely want to stay away from things that could be distracting to get you looking at the background and not at the product, because we're not trying to sell the paper, we're trying to sell the product, okay? So now, I done showed you the bad paper, now let me show you the good paper. Now, this right here, this is really good to buy. It looks just like wood. A lot of people don't know this. You know, you can take your candles, you can kind of lay them down and arrange them, crop it out, and have some nice lighting, and you'll have your candles laying on, you know, that wood surface that look just like wood, okay? Let me show you another one. This one right here, and it's 40% off. As you guys can see, 40% off for 79 cents. So if you go today, the day that I'm making this actual video or uploading it this week, you'll be able to get this deal. If they don't have this deal, stay tuned. They always have a deal on the paper. This is a nice brick background that you can use if you had something that you wanted to, you know, just kind of set up, you know, put another piece of paper underneath it and use this as a background. So that's a good idea as well. You can use white, you can use black. You have like the browns, the tones, the tans and stuff like that, the skin tone colors, those are good. Cream, you know, or if you just wanted to make it to where as though people couldn't see your background, you would come and get two white cardstocks. You will hide this and blend it in, pull your product a little bit to the front, crop out. And if you are using an iPhone, go into portrait mode where it will blur out the background and you can't see the crease, the cut in between the two pieces of paper. So these are some good things that you can purchase when you come into Joann Fabrics. You know, I spend a lot of time going around these stores and just looking for things that I can use as props. So don't forget that you can buy flowers and pumpkins and fall decor where you can just kind of set it up and make things, you know, for the season, give you like a harvest look. So, you know, this is the scrapbook paper. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go to the candle aisle. And don't forget that you can also buy, you know, you can buy a whole book. You don't have to be limited on just buying it by the sheet. If you buy a whole book, it's $19.99. Use a nice coupon. Mike can get it for $9.99 with that 50% off coupon if it's available in the app. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, but just be checking regularly to make sure that you don't miss out on it. Okay? Guys, we done talked a whole lot about scrapbook paper, but we did say a few things about props. In my particular store, they have a clearance 80% off, so it's 80% off of the price that we see. So you can use the price checker and check the price. These are $2.99, so 80% off would be very low. It may not be 80% off in your store, but these are things that you can add to your pictures just to give it a nice pop, just to give it a nice look. For instance, if I wanted to grab these, I would just set it up to the back of my photo and I will blur it out, but just to have it there, you know, you can see it in the photo, but not too much. Like, don't go crazy with the flowers, just a little touch. It's just a little touch to make it different. So these are some nice ones to buy right here. You know, just getting that nice greenery look, especially with that long leaf right there. You can lay that leaf out, caddy corner it to the side, blur it out, put your candle right there in front of it. It makes a big difference in your pictures. Photography is so important, like I tell you guys all the time. Photography is so important. These are $3.99. Look at that nice greenery. That's really, really, really pretty. And if I was using this in my photo, you know, I wouldn't put it all the way up on my candle, but I would just kind of push it to the back so it would just have that look, that professional look inside the picture. All right, so these are, you know, nice things that you can buy just to set your photos up, make them look a little bit better than what they have normally looking. I'm just trying to give you a little spice in your life, okay? Just come along with me. We're gonna go over to the candle aisle. Oh, look, wow, these are some nice flowers right here. These are on clearance as well, 80% off. I love a good sale. So this is a nice thing to do, to just kind of come out to these stores and go clearance shopping just to see. You know, these would make some very nice props for spring. You know, and listen, the season is over, but just remember, you're a candle maker. You will be there next season. You'll be there Christmas. You'll be there. So it does not matter what time of the year it is. Like, taking your time and kind of going through that clearance and getting that thing for 20 cents. And then when you look up, it'd be Easter again, and you have this nice piece, this nice little piece that you can add to your photography to bring it out and make it pop in that springtime. You know what I noticed about Bath and Body Works? With different seasons, they always have something special to do. Like, you know, right now, would it be in the fall? They have, you know, the harvest. You know, they have like the harvest photography, the fall, the pumpkins and stuff like that. For us, we can get that stuff in the summertime and get it on clearance. So that's something you could definitely keep in your heart. You know, just because the spring and summer is over, don't mean that this is not a good time for you to buy these flowers, okay? So, you know, just take some notes, guys, while you're watching this video. It's just stuff that you can come and do on your own. All right, and then we see stuff like this. We got the 4th of July. This is on sale for 70% off. But, you know, most people will look at it and be like, hey, you know, the 4th of July is over. But no, these are things that you can actually use when we have our 4th of July candles. And you can just put it in the background, you know, some red, white, and blue. So you just come to the section, look and see what you can get. It might just be a little thing that you pick up. It might be just something, something such as this, you know, just to put all the way in the back of your picture and blur it out. You don't know what this star can do for your photography, okay? All right, so I'm not going to keep you guys over in this aisle too long. We're going to go ahead to the candle aisle and look at some lovely candles. Very small section for candle making. This is our candle making section. Now listen, I'm bringing you over to this section because I want to show you guys some things that you can buy, but I also want to tell you some things that you can't buy, okay? So you just got to pay attention, keep up with me, okay? All right, so you can't buy your fragrance oil from here. I know a lot of people will tell you different. Things like this, I don't recommend. The reason being is because if you're starting a business, you want to get your stuff from a vendor, a good supplier. You know, you don't want to, this is an arts and crafts store. You know, this is for people who want to do crafts, not for people who want to start up a successful business, okay? So you got Candle Science, Flaming Candle, many other places I name on the channel to shop from. This is not good for what we're trying to do, okay? All right. They do have some waxes and stuff like that. They got apricot, coconut apricot wax blend. I don't recommend buying their waxes as well. That's another thing. You'll struggle with a hot throw when you buy waxes out of these places. So, you know, it's just good to do something if you just want to have fun and make a candle and you're not really looking for a hot throw, you're not really looking for nothing, you just want to make a candle, you can do that. But if you're really trying to get into this business, I recommend buying it from a wholesale supplier or just a supplier. Now, this is one thing that I do buy out of here, the wax dye. The wax dye is usually $3.29 a pack, but look at this, you get a 6-piece clamshell. Okay, you get a 6-piece clamshell for $3.29. So this is, and I'm a witness. Most of those candles that you see on my channel, I have used this wax dye and it burns perfect. Okay, y'all see my burns. They are always on point like a decimal. Okay, so you can use a coupon because it's, you know, it's very hard to find black dye. You know, and this is the place that I come to get it, okay? You can use a coupon and it's 40% off of that, $3.29, so you get it even cheaper than $3.29. But for me, I come in here and I grab each color because I need them all, okay? Especially the red because I'm always making strawberry shortcake. The orange and the yellow. The yellow is like, I'm always buying yellow because you know, guys, I make a lot of yellow cakes and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you these things, guys, and also stay away from the wicks out of here. You know, they wicks won't burn properly. And as you can see, this wick right here, this pack, you're not even coated. So it's not even coated with anything on it. So it won't burn properly. Every wick has to come coated with wax, okay? And you don't, and definitely stay away from like these hemp wicks and stuff like that. You know, you won't get a good hot throw. That's why I wanted to bring you to this aisle, just to show you that. They have like metallic powder and stuff like that that you could buy for your candles. You know, it's nice, it's a good little pretty look, but do remember that this will clog your wick. So only dyes I recommend, I don't recommend mica powders or anything like that for candle making. Only thing I recommend is wax dye. And you can get that from Flaming Candle, Candle Science, and different candle making stores and stuff like that online. Wick centering tools is something good to have. You get a 3-piece pack for $7.69. That's a little bit high, but you know, you can also go to Amazon and get it a little bit cheaper. You got a nice little wick trimmer right here, $10.99. You know, you can use a coupon to get it. If you don't use the coupon, that is a little bit expensive. You know, if you don't have the money to purchase a wig trimmer, you can also use a nail clipper, and that will work just as well. And then you got some nice little silicone molds, squares, flowers, hearts, you know, especially for Valentine's Day. I love these hearts. They look really nice as wax melts. So this is something good for wax melts and tarts and stuff like that. All right, guys, I done showed you everything you need to see in Joann Fabrics. If you see some things that I didn't talk about, go ahead and talk about them in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this trip, and I will see you guys again later and soon.